Welcome to HomeKit 5. I'm Josh.
I'm Brayden.
And this week, we're going to do a double take. This is our second time doing it. We're going to talk about Terncy, Vocolinc, Wemo, and Nanoleaf. Let's dive into it.
All right. So the Terncy Smart Door Lock, Terncy just announced this. It is a very interestingly designed product with a variety of methods of unlocking, which include a fingerprint sensor. You can open it with your phone through an app. You can use Siri. It has a keypad on the front, which also includes what we suspect to be an NFC reader, and it also has the conventional keyed entry. Which I don't know
where the key goes. Yeah. This is sleek. It's like a tall, skinny. It's probably worth noting, too, this isn't like a deadbolt lock. This is like an actual like handle. So like I guess that you call that the striker, basically doesn't function when the door's locked. Probably similar to like how hotels kind of work when you're in a hotel room.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. I like this a lot. And it looks like they've got like I don't know if that's brass or like a goldish color, and a black. We would have actually had a use for this at the old house, but we don't have a door here that would not have a deadbolt essentially. And this thing's so tall, it'd have to be like a door without a deadbolt or a deadbolt in an unconventional spot.
Yeah. Also on the interior door side, it has two buttons and then two levers, dials. So I assume like the buttons are labeled unlock and lock.
Yeah. So
I don't know what the dials do exactly, but
I'd assume this might be for locking and unlocking, but I don't know why you need two of them.
Yeah. Seems
interesting.
Yeah.
It looks like that's actually the battery compartment on the interior. So it comes with two batteries that you can use, and it looks like those charge via micro USB.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. I like it. I don't think we've seen a price on it yet.
Yeah.
But it looks really good, and I'd like to see some drawings of like how it actually installs into the door as well.
Mm-hmm.
It's not obvious like how it actually functions.
Yeah, Terncy's website is kind of
not the best.
Yeah, I mean,
it looks pretty, but
yeah,
it's definitely lacking some info.
Yeah.
Looks good though.
Yeah.
All right. Vocolinc has a camera coming out. It looks like this story is probably from the 15th, but we hadn't talked about it yet. So sometime in March, it looks like a camera that looks very similar to the Eufy Pan and Tilt is coming out. But this one is 1080p. It's 3 megapixel. That seems a little on the low side. But it does have, IR LEDs, so it can do night vision and all that kind of stuff. It does have two-way audio, which the Eufy does not. And this one does pan and tilt as well. I think the big difference here for sure is that this one doesn't have any kind of local storage on it whatsoever. So if that's something that you're looking for or you need, this probably isn't the camera for you. But given it supports HomeKit and HomeKit Secure Video, I don't know if you need it necessarily. So
yeah.
I guess if you want recordings, even though your internet goes down, you might want to get something that has a local storage. I think the other thing that's kind of interesting to note here is that this has a USB-C port on the back for getting power, which is kind of different than most other peripherals out there. A lot of them will take like micro USB to charge, but not USB-C. So it's kind of nice to see that switch over. Starting to see a lot more devices using USB-C.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm pretty happy to see this one. There's no indication when it'll come out in the US, but definitely gonna debut in Europe, and it looks like the price will be somewhere around 48 euros. Which I think isn't too bad. Maybe a little high given it's only 3 megapixels, but for pan and tilt, that's kind of interesting.
Yeah. I think another thing to note here is the fact that this is a HomeKit exclusive camera, and it does not work with Alexa or Google at all.
Yeah, I find that so interesting. Like, I can't imagine it's that hard to do those other integrations, like once you have the hardware there, but I don't know, maybe something about HomeKit Secure Video is just easier to like do that alone and kind of ignore other cloud options, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. For me personally, I think this kind of came out of the blue. Like, I don't know. I really, when I think of Vocolinc, I think of like the Mist and their air purifier. Like, I wasn't expecting like a camera from them. But. Well,
they have a smart lock now, and they've got they did recently come out with the contact sensors, so I think they're definitely expanding, and they have, I think they have bulbs, and for sure, like, we tried their LED strips. We tried one. We were trying to do like an advanced automation how-to video, and we could never get the LED strip to work, so that was kind of a bummer. But yeah, I don't know. I like it.
Yeah.
Might be worth it.
Yeah. All right. Wemo, they quietly unveiled a EU smart plug. Yeah, this is a Wi-Fi smart plug, and it basically just inserts into the European socket. Like, I personally don't understand how the socket works, but it looks like it just goes in there and replaces the outlet.
Yeah, it just plugs in the outlet and then has another outlet inside of it. Outlets inside outlets all the way down.
Yep.
It does look a lot like the Aqara EU smart plug, but this one, like you said, it uses Wi-Fi and not Zigbee. I think for me, I just don't know. Like, we have so many Wi-Fi products. I almost prefer something like the Aqara because it is Zigbee. I'd prefer to like maybe not crowd, at least, you know, I realize like Zigbee and 2.4 gigahertz Wi-Fi, like, what is that? Like B, G, and N all operate on 2.4 gigahertz, but at the same time, like, they're talking to different devices. And so while there might be a little bit of interference, there's not like all those, you're not having retransmissions, right? So if there's like 5 laptops trying to talk to an access point, and now you've got this smart plug you're trying to like communicate with, that just seems suboptimal to me. So
yeah, definitely less traffic on the network.
Yeah, I like the Zigbee for that reason, or Thread, you know. So kind of interesting.
Yeah.
This one's going to come in at $26 to $27 euros. And it looks like it'll be available in Sweden. You can get it on the Apple Sweden website right now. All right. Last up is a post from Reddit, actually. No one else had a story up on this. Nanoleaf Essentials bulbs and LED strips, the ones that have thread in them. One of the things that kind of shocked me when I got it was that it didn't have any adaptive lighting. So that was a big feature. So to be on the cutting edge of like the hardware that they're putting out, but not supporting all the software features of Apple, was a little surprising to me. But it turns out now you can sign up and get on a beta list that gets you access to some firmware, so you can install the Nanoleaf app and upgrade the firmware, and then that will give you access to adaptive lighting on both the A19 bulb and the LED strip. So that's kind of exciting to see that they're pushing this forward as much as they are. It looks like they're also going to support scenes, so I think you can get some interesting, like, I think light movement along it. So yeah, I don't know. I'm excited to see this. If you're interested, you can go to research.nanoleaf.me and you can sign up there. And then, you know, interestingly, you didn't need, when we installed these, I keep pointing up, we've installed some Nanoleaf A19 bulbs here in the office, and you don't even need to install the Nanoleaf app. So I don't have that at the moment, so we'll need to grab that. But you can just add the whole thing from the home app, and everything's been great. So it'll be interesting to see if, like, does the home app pick up and tell me there's a new firmware when they finally release this thing? I don't know. I'm kind of curious.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's all the news stories we have for this week. I do want to mention we've been working hard on doing some review and how-to videos. So we have a new one that just went up. Let's see. This will be out Monday. The podcast will. So yesterday we released the Eufy Cam 2 Pro review, which is a little bit different than the first one that we had done on the Eufy Cam 2. So we do compare and contrast a little bit, give our thoughts on it. Yeah, I don't know. I'm happy with it overall, like the product, but I'm not sure it's worth the price to upgrade to a 2K. Maybe if you don't have anything yet, or you see a good sale on it, like, I think the 2K might make a difference. But we do kind of like compare and contrast what the HomeKit secure video looks like on the phone versus what the Eufy video looks like in the Eufy app, which should be at 2K. So kind of interesting to see the difference there.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's all we have for this week. If you do watch that Eufy Cam video, leave us a comment on the video and let us know what you think. We've been working hard on the studio lighting setup, and we got a new mic, so hopefully the sound quality is a little bit better there versus the I think the Logitech video we did. We weren't quite happy with the lighting and sound on that one, the doorbell. So thanks for tuning in. Be sure to hit subscribe on whatever platform you're on, and if you like this one and you're watching on YouTube, be sure to hit that thumbs up and hit that bell to be notified when new ones come out. And I guess, after you listen or watch this one, let us know what you think in the comments below on YouTube, at least. The timing, we're trying to time this to come out at 2 p.m. for both the audio feed and the YouTube version. See if you guys like that. So the comments are available there. Since we don't have comments anywhere else, you can leave them there. So anyway, thanks again. See you next week. Bye.